What's going on, everybody? Welcome to today's video. Reacting to Valeton GP-5. Is this a game changer in amp modeling? By Thoman's Guitars and Basses. So what's going on, everybody? Today we're going to be reacting to Valeton GP-5. Is this a game changer in amp modeling? By Thoman's Guitars and Basses. As always, if you've not already, please go and give Thoman's Guitars and Basses a sub. I've also included the link for the original video in the description. Please click on that and give the original video a like as well. And on this video, my video, leave a comment on what you'd like to see me reacting to next, and let us be getting to it. Wow.
Sloppy. Hi, my name is Chris.
Hi.
Okay, I know they're probably going to explain the signal chain, but is that running into one of the amps behind them and they're using it just for some overdrive and wet effects? Or were we hearing that just direct through the board, just direct to the interface, with that as being the all-around amp all-in-one solution? If so, Valeton, you've done it again. Again, I'm a big fan of Valeton. I love what they do, always have. And I like that before they actually endorsed me as well, too. But yeah, nice. Great tones right there.
Everyone, my name is Guillaume. This is Thoman's Guitars and Basses, and today we're checking out the Valeton. Valeton GP-5. The Valeton. Oh, that's what they were doing.
Yeah. You solved the riddle.
Valeton GP-5, which is the new hot little
kid on the block.
Yeah, do it all really unit. I don't know how to call these anymore because they
this is like literally an amp modeler, capturer, and multi-effect.
Yeah,
that's the big thing about it.
Yeah.
There are tiny things that do a lot. There are the Tonex one, etc. Like a lot of small, really good stuff. But what's crazy about this is that first of all, it needs a phone. So without your phone, you cannot tweak anything. It's literally just the volume and global setting feature on there, plus the tuner that you can engage. But you need a phone. So.
Okay, so that's what I was wondering. Like all the other multi-effects units that I use, I personally like to do my main tweaking when connected to the computer, because you go to the software interface editor and it's just got way more easy options. You can do anything that you can do on the editor on any one of the units that I have, but this one, yeah, you're forced to. But only being able to use it on a phone, that's kind of a bit of a pain, but I guess I get it. And I'm guessing it's going to be a Bluetooth thing that you just join to it directly via Bluetooth, I hope. I'm pretty sure.
So you need to know about that. But it is a literal multi-effect. You have your delays and reverbs and choruses and stomp boxes and amp sims and cabinet sims and impulse responses, everything. It also does capturing. Like it has its own sort of amp capturing feature that you can also use. Plus, it does drums.
What?
This is crazy. Wait. I need to connect with this, and now it will play it through that. Wait.
What?
Has drum machine to practice, plus global settings and this and that. It's like, and a tuner. Again, it's something that a lot of those small things miss. It's such an obvious little thing for practicing or just like a toolbox. press and hold the
Were you
thing,
in tune?
and then, well, you know, enough for rock and roll. Yeah, enough. Yeah. It's crazy.
That's
It is
so
really
dope.
crazy.
I had no idea about the drum thing. That's
Yeah,
epic.
yeah.
Yeah, so he downloaded the app and he read the manual. I'm just out here.
You're just here to enjoy the sounds.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. I'm
what
just
we'll
going to be
do-
a quality company.
Before we get into the amp capturing presets here, I just want to go through a couple of amp sounds, maybe cab sounds, and
Yeah.
just
So it looks like we've got 10 blocks. And if I know the Valeton stuff well, you can't double up on any of the blocks. You know, you can't have 2 amps. You can't have 2 pre's. You can't have 2 overdrives. They sometimes make that by putting a couple of the overdrives in the pre section as well as the distortion section. But yeah, you can't double up on. But that's pretty good. We're talking a mini pedal like that, and you've got 10 blocks. Like, come on, man. You've got pretty much everything. You get noise reduction, pre, distortion, you know, amp, cab, EQ, mod, delay, reverb. What's the N-S? NR is noise reduction, but what's the N plus S? I don't even know. But we got 10 blocks there, baby. If you can't do it with that, forget about it. Unbelievable. I've been actually checking. I don't need this pedal by any means. I've got the units that I need, but I was just checking on Amazon, completely sold out. Completely sold out. And they say it's basically the price of a tuner. And you can just do everything with it. It's crazy.
fool around.
Wow,
You'll
me.
see what I do. I might turn on and off some distortion options. There are some, not a lot, but the most essential drives are there.
Nice.
There's no blues breaker.
Huh?
My heart is broken.
Ah!
This might get on there with an update at one
Yeah,
point.
but we don't buy updates. We
or-
buy products. And
That block was probably the block for you to be able to upload your own NAM captures, because this thing can actually take NAM captures too. That's what that is.
and if this
Yeah.
sounds good as it is, I might forgive it for not having a blues breaker.
Yeah, I think you're going to be sorted. But let's go.
Woo!
This is the UK 800, which you've heard in the intro.
I'm no stranger to the Valeton stuff, and yeah, it sounds freaking killer. And yeah, the user interface for the app is extremely, as you can see from his demonstration, very easy to use. The Valeton stuff, that looks just like the PC interface that I use. I use both the GP-100 and the GP-200. Love the Valeton stuff. Just fantastic stuff. Yeah, you know, that looks like it's just unbelievable, because from what I know about the Tone X1 pedal, it's got a couple of effects in there, like some gate, some noise reduction, a reverb, and a delay, but that's pretty much it. It's not the full extent like this has, where it's a full-on multi-effects where you can have multiple patches and all that sort of stuff with 10 blocks of different things, to the best of my knowledge. And it's Valeton, so it's going to be extremely affordable too. Maybe I will get one just for the hell of it. I don't know what I'd use it for, but I might want one.
Box.
I forgot
Wait.
that song.
A box through a Mesa 4x12. Wait. There you go.
Oh.
Here you go.
Yep. Sounds like Valeton models to me. My favorite clean amp of all times. Yep. That right there is what I use on almost every one of my guitar sounds. The actual Valeton patch is not that much different from that. It's the same model. I know it is. I know it is. For every one of my guitars on Clean Sound. Now, come the high gain stuff, it gets a little bit differently, but everything that I have is the 59 Bassman on the normal channel for my amp modelers for when I'm playing live. Oh yeah.
God damn, there's a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah, and this was just a handful of, gainier amps and a few cabs and a few modulation effects.
How's the app?
Really easy to understand. On the bottom, you'll see the edit menu, then the drum machine, then global settings, and then file management. And then on the top, you'll have some, place for to save your presets.
Yeah.
That's gonna be on the top. Super easy to use, and of course, you have the main screen where you connect to your device.
That's
super easy.
wild, man. That you get that kind of quality and sample rate and just everything out of something like this.
Yeah.
Like it reminds me of and they're obviously different units and they're 10 years apart. But you remember when the Moore Radar came out?
Yeah.
And everyone was like,
What? An impulse response loader that's so small?
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Like, yeah, well,
that feels like this on steroids, and it's had like every other modeler for breakfast, and it's just.
You can't really make it much smaller than that. The mini pedal is the mini pedal. It doesn't get any smaller than that. There's like the Pocket Master Pro. That's just literally a thing that you put in your pocket. And even it isn't necessarily smaller than a mini pedal. Just, it's different shape, but I don't know. Yeah, you can't get much smaller than that.
I can do it all.
Yeah. Can't remember.
That Mesa JP, is that the Mesa John Petrucci signature model? Because if so, that's been one of my favorite NAMM profiles that I've been loading to use for all my seriously high gain stuff. And that sounded freaking fantastic right there. So I'm guessing maybe that's what that is. But yeah, there is a few different captures and different tones and different amps than what I'm used to with the Valeton GP-200. But I just did the firmware update basically just to get the NAMM profiles. Maybe some of those new amps are already in there, as well as the ability for me to do the NAMM profiles. Check that out.
That's dry.
Yeah, there's no
I'm suffering here. Help.
Okay, sorry.
Need a white flag.
Let me reverb you again, but just lower in the mix.
Do you have something, I don't know, bluesy, crunchy, UK drive something? Okay, we could go on forever and
The
ever.
UK BBOD with a little bit of
that was
volume push in front.
a blues breaker.
Like,
Nice.
there's just...
One thing I'm noticing is it doesn't seem to have anywhere near the amount of options when it comes to amps, overdrives, and various effects. That's to be expected, but still, the fact that you're getting a full-on multi-effects unit amp modeler and something that can do captures and actually load NAM profiles on it in a mini pedal? Oh, that's absolutely crazy. And I'm guessing it's only around $100, if that.
Oh, that's cool.
really
That feels
big.
good.
There's so much stuff, huh?
And this is just factory options. That's the amazing thing. Like, you know, you go in that cloud thingy, whatever, and find stuff that are exactly how you like it, put those on and endless options.
If you already have your captures, your sounds, your presets, or whatever, and you're using the NAM sort of neural modeling, then this is just like, oh, you're going from a giant processor to that little tiny thing that takes 9 volt, and then that's your new output, and you save. It's.
I mean, you obviously don't have like if you play live and want different sounds, it's gonna be much more limiting. Obviously, but as a backup, as a practicing tool, especially with the drums, as a just a B plan or just a really good recording hardware piece of hardware, you can of course use the USB-C to record better.
Your interface,
So it does a lot for the size. It has its limitations. It's crazy. Will this replace amps? No, but is this a really good option?
From now on, we'll only.
But it's a really good option for.
Actually, if you had a few other outboard effects, I don't think it has an effects loop in it, but you know, people would run whatever effects right into the front of it like they would a normal amp. If you could just set it up to AB between your high gain and your clean tone, and then just put, you know, some effects in front of it, you could make a little mini stomp box, a little mini fly rig, you know, with a DI direct out there. Out you go.
Those who cannot be loud or just don't have the space, don't have the
and I feel like
the
people know already, like it's back ordered to hell and back, so it's like it's gonna
doesn't
be
need selling.
It's gonna fly off the shelf. But I get why. I understand.
Yeah. And we just literally, we were not asked to do this, by the way. We just really wanted to check it out because we're like, okay, it's a big hype around this thing. Let's see if it's any good. And it's not just good for the money. It's like good. It's period. Good. Yeah. All right. Anyway. We'll find some links in the description, of course, as usual, and see you down there in the comments. Let's discuss the GP-5 and other similar stuff. If you have any questions, let us know, and subscribe to the channel if you like these kind of shenanigans. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All that tone out of one mini stomp box. The let's demonetize us riff. Thanks. All right, everybody. That was Valeton GP-5. Is this a game changer in amp modeling by Thoman's Guitars and Basses? As always, if you haven't already subscribed to Thoman's Guitars and Basses, go and give them a sub now. I've also included the link for the original video in the description down below. Please go and click on that and give that a like as well. And on this video, my video, leave a comment on what you'd like to see me reacting to next. Thanks for checking out this video. If you like what you saw, please subscribe, click the notification bell, like, comment, and share. It doesn't cost a thing and would really help out the channel. Also, please subscribe to my other channel, GK Mac Music, for some live looping live streams with a side of jackassery, some original music, and some short content, also with a side of jackassery. If you'd like to help out the channel financially, you can buy some merch at the merch store, or you can become a channel member. As always, everyone, thanks so much for your continued support. Do what makes you happy.